Hey everyone, it's Audrey with Social Media for Beginners, and today in this video tutorial I want to talk to you about medical ID. Now, I had never heard of this until my sister Melissa had actually heard about this she's a volunteer at the police station, and she had heard about this little medical ID that are on iPhones. And so we had done a little bit of research today, and I just wanted to jump on here and show you what we found out. Now, medical ID is like, do you remember where they would tell you to put ice? Whenever you put a contact in your phone that was your contact or your emergency contact, they would tell you to put ICE before their name because that means that it's in case of emergency. So a lot of first responders and medical personnel, if they got a hold of your phone and were able to unlock it or whatever, they would look through your contacts to find ICE in case of an emergency. Well, the medical ID is like ice on steroids on your iPhone. Now, let me preface going any further that this is, if you have the iOS 8, you have to at least have the iOS, the operating system 8, in order to be able to use the medical ID. What the medical ID is allows you to put in your in case of emergency, but you're also able to put in any medications that you're taking, any let's see, I wrote it all down here, medical conditions and allergies. So God forbid if you were in a car accident or whatever accident and you had the first responders or the medical personnel get a hold of your phone, there's actually a way that they can get to that information on your phone to find out basically any medical history that you want to share with them. Now, obviously, this is all like new technology here. So if you do choose to use the medical ID, I do want you to think about two things. Number one, not everybody is aware of this. This is something that was new to me, and just started researching it and finding out about it. So not everybody knows about it. So still carry around, your medical cards and be proactive of letting people know. I know that I am allergic to morphine, so there's a card. Do not give me morphine or I will die. Okay. And then of course I have my blood type in there as well that I always carry along with me. So just keep in mind that not everybody knows about this medical ID because it still is very new. The next thing I want you to think about is that if medical professionals and first responders can get to it from your iPhone, and I'm going to show you how they can, then guess what? Other people can too. So if you have somebody that is around you and knows about this and maybe watched this video and I shared it with them or you shared it with them, then they can also get to it. But chances are it's going to be more of a life-saving technique, not technique, but a life-saving device or app that you're going to be able to use, then I would hope nobody would use it viciously. Is it viciously? I don't know. But anyway, you make up the decision. We're going to jump. I'm actually going to screen cast this onto my computer and show you how to set it up, how to disable it, how to delete it, and all of that stuff. So let's jump right in. All right, so here is my iPhone, and in order to get to your medical ID, there's actually two ways, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to get to it. You're going to tap on the health icon and then tap next. Now it's pulling up any information that you added in your iPhone that has anything to do with you. So right now I just have my first and my last name. Now you are able to do your date of birth, you can do your sex, you can do the height and the weight. That is entirely up to you if you want to do that information. So I'm just going to leave this blank for right now, and I'm just going to hit continue. And now it's saying medical ID provides medical information about you that may be important in an emergency like allergies and medical conditions. Now it can be accessed from the emergency dialer without unlocking your phone, and that's what I was going to show you and just, talking to you about that. Other people might be able to get into here and see whatever information that you put in here. So I'm going to tap on Update Medical ID. And now I went ahead and put a picture of myself in there so that if, like I said, God forbid anything should happen, they could at least see that, okay, this is the same person. This is the person that we're dealing with. Once again, I could add my date of birth, medical conditions. So what I would do is just tap medical conditions, and then I would just fill in what those medical conditions were. Now let me go, just keep going up. I could put in any medical notes. Allergies and reactions. Now, as I said, I am allergic to morphine, so I would put in morphine, morphine. Am I spelling this right? I don't know if that's spelt right, but you know what? I think that they could read that. If I am on any medications, that's really good to list there. So there's no interaction. I'm not a nurse or doctor, but I'm sure that there are probably medications that do not interact very well with others. Now, this is where that ICE, the in case of emergency. So I can tap on that. And of course, mine is my husband. So I would put in his information. And then it's asking me for the relationship. So he is my spouse. So I'm going to tap on that. And now he's in there. I can also add another emergency contact. Now I can add my blood type right here. So if I tap on that plus, and then I can put a plus, a negative, and we're going to go a negative. And let me continue on. Once again, I can add my weight, my height, and now it does say this information is not included in your health data or shared with other apps. So do keep that in mind. It is not shared with other apps. Once you're finished filling this out, tap on Next. So I'm going to tap Next, and now it's showing me allergies, reactions, morphine. Here's my blood type and today. Okay, so I am finished with this. I'm going to tap on Done, and of course, this is my first time doing this. So if I wanted to, sign up or say if I'm already a donor, so I'm already a donor. Let's see. I'm just going to say not now for right now because I want to get you back. I'm going to tap on this home button and go back to my home screen. I want to show you what it looks like, and I'm hoping that I can do this, and how an emergency response or first responder or a medical personnel would be able to get to that information when your phone is locked. So I'm going to lock my phone. I'm going to bring it back up, and then I'm going to press on the home button. And now I get this touch ID, to enter my password. But what you're going to do is tap on emergency. Now it brings up emergency call. I don't want you dialing 911 or anything, but I want you to notice this medical ID. So if I tap on that medical ID, now it shows allergic to morphine. Here is my husband's cell phone number, and I am A negative. Okay, so you see how easy that was if you know it's there and how to do it, but it is easy enough to get to and be able to put in that information. And my screen just went. Now, it only stays there for 15 seconds. So do keep that in mind, that it'll show up for 15 seconds. People can read it and see, what you're allergic to, your medical history or whatever you put in there. Let's say that you want to delete the medical ID for whatever reason. You would simply tap on the health icon again. And then down here to the bottom right, you have medical ID. So tap on medical ID and then tap on edit right next to where it says updated. But I want you to tap on edit and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and see where it says delete medical ID. You would tap on that and it deletes the medical ID. Now, if you wanted to keep all the information in here, but you were somewhere where you did not want anybody to have access to your medical ID and be able to get to it with the phone locked, you could also do a toggle switch and tap on that. And then what this does is it will turn it off to where they will not be able to get to the medical ID when your phone is locked. But if you do want it on, then tap again and it will toggle it back on. So that is it. That is how you use the medical ID. And just keep those two things in mind, that not everybody knows about this yet. And it is still new technology. And also, if they do know about it, then, and you have filled it out, they could get to it, or whoever they are, anybody who is around your phone. Hopefully this helped you and could save your life or the life of your loved one. You guys be blessed. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I am here to help you in any way I can, and my sister Melissa, because she helped me with this research. And I just get on here and show you how to do it. So you guys have a blessed day. Talk to you in the next video. If this video helped you in any way, why not like it, comment, and share it. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't ever miss these free tutorials and tips on how to stay safe online. Oh, and don't forget to check out our Napoleon's Idiot series, where I teach Dad all about the social media networks. Until next time, y'all be blessed.